Namaskar friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming planetary transit of Venus. As you know that currently Venus is transiting in the sign of Aries, but on 4th of May, Venus is going to transit its own sign of Taurus. Now the distinctive part about this transit of Venus is that the moment it is going to enter its own sign, its own house, it is going to get a warm and grand welcome by already well placed Rahu over there. Mercury has already transited over there, and even on 14th of May, Sun will also transit the sign of Taurus. So because of which Taurusian energy is actually getting lot of energy during this month of May, and you cannot even deny or overlook this fact that it's the Taurusian energy only basis our ascendant, which tells about our financial management, which tells about our financial acumen. And the transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus, or whether even the placement of Venus in the sign of Taurus, is generally considered as a good sign, because in today's day and age, when we are already going through a lot of difficulties, Venus is the only planet which gives us happiness, enjoyment, joy. So because of which this transit can be seen as good from your financial strength, financial stability, financial opportunity perspective. At the same time, having some good time and little bit enjoyable experiences. So even from that perspective, this transit of Venus can be seen as very beneficial during these difficult times. And friends, you also have to give attention to this area, that when we talk about Venus and its correlation with the Taurus sign, so this is not a combination of extravagance. This is not a combination of a impulsive energy. This is a combination where the native knows how to make use of his finances in a structured way, where all of the decisions are actually going to connect you towards your highest fulfillment. So that is how you can correlate, that is how you can see the transit of Venus in this sign of Taurus. And just because Taurus sign also represents our values, our ethics, so even in the matters of relationship, native or someone is definitely going to behave in a very structured way. There could be little bit of the concerns of possessiveness in the relationship, valuing your ethics. So because of which this transit is definitely going to be bringing some good news and good results for all of us. And friends, even within the Taurus sign, if you want to understand the transit of Venus through different nakshatras, so Venus is definitely going to be entering this Taurus sign within the range of Kritika, and on 13th of May, Venus is going to enter the nakshatra of Rohini, which is being ruled by the planet Moon. And on 23rd of May, Venus is going to enter the nakshatra of Mrigashira. So that is how you can correlate and you can divide this whole transit of Venus in this Taurus sign. So friends, now we will start our discussion basis all the 12 ascendants. So starting with the Aries ascendant native. So guys, for you, Venus is going to shift to the second house. So the second house transit of Venus can be seen as a good news for you guys, where you are definitely going to have some good time with your near and dear people. Here I am actually talking about people who are very close to you. Even from the financial perspective, because of the concentration of too much energies in your second house, because of the presence of Rahu, because of the presence of Venus over here, Mercury over here. So let's say for example, at the time when Mars was conjunct with Rahu in your second house. So let's say for example, if you have actually offended people with your little bit heated speech in the past few weeks. So trust me, this is the time when your speech is definitely going to be very mellowed, very honey flavored. And at the same time, even from the perspective of some good financial gain, spending some good time with your near and dear people. So this transit of Venus is actually bringing some good results, good news for all the Aries ascendant native. And I have already cleared this thing, that when we talk about even the spendings which entail Venus, and when it is coming in picture in a correlation with Taurus, so even the spendings tend to remain very fulfillment and enjoyment giving. Moving ahead friends, now if you want to understand this transit of Venus for all the Taurus ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your first house on your ascendant. So because of which it is actually creating some good energy for all of you guys, because the whole planetary concentration is giving strength to your personality, to your persona. So for example, if in your case holding a public seat qualifies, you are in any of the content creation profile, or even if you have your own business, you have your own startup, you are an entrepreneur, so this time period can be seen as very beneficial for all the Taurus ascendant natives. Guys, in your case, Venus not only rules your ascendant, but at the same time it also rules your 6th house as well. So if in your case in near past there has been some dispute, some conflicts, some arguments, some difference of opinion with your daily work life, your juniors, your subordinates, so you might be able to resort all those differences in a very harmonious way. So even from that perspective, this month or this transit of Venus on your 1st house is creating some good opportunity and creating some good energy for all the Taurus ascendant natives. So because guys, the thing here is that the planetary concentration which is happening in this month for all the Taurus ascendant native, that is of a mellowed planets. See, Rahu is like a chameleon, Mercury is also chameleon, which like mold themselves, modify themselves as per the environment. So in the 1st house, this whole combination is generating a very rajasic energy, so where there will be lot of exertion of energy towards some spending, shopping, experiences, experience of happiness, friendship, social interaction. So all those things can materialize, all those situation could be initiated. The only thing is that basis the country, the place you are living in, and the COVID restrictions and protocol, following all of that, some good times can be foreseen for all the Taurus ascendant natives. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Gemini ascendant natives, so friends, in your case Venus is going to be transiting in your 12th house. So this month the planetary concentration is happening in your 12th house. So like the way I have already said this thing, that try to protect yourself from any of the conspiracy theories, any of the conflicting theories, even in the social media and television set or news or WhatsApp. Protect yourself from any of the misleading information, getting anxious, getting fearful of any of the pain which is right now all around us. If you can help someone, that is good thing, but apart from that, you have to protect yourself as well, mentally, on a mental psychological level. And moving ahead, friends, if you want to understand from the sensual aspect, this time period can be seen as very good, some good sensual experiences for all those who are already engaged, in whose case this qualify, they can have some good experiences. And even all the 12th house experiences, for example, if in your case any of the psychic field qualifies, any of the foreign trade qualifies, any of the spiritual practices qualify, so even from all of those perspective, this time period can be seen as little bit awakening, little bit clarity giving. So from that perspective, this time period can be seen as good for all the Gemini ascendant natives. The only one thing which you have to give attention to is that protect yourself from little bit of the pain of negativity which is spread all over, and at the same time, even on the account of expenses, just remain bit cautious wheresoever you can pull your hand for unrequited, unwanted expenses. So try to avoid those nature of expenses. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Cancer ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, the whole planetary concentration is happening in your 11th house. So this can be seen as a very good sign for all the Cancer ascendant natives. 11th house is the house of our wish fulfillment, our hopes, our social influence, social interaction. So because of which this whole congregation of planets which are happening in your 11th house, so it might give you opportunity, a platform, you might be introduced to someone influential. And let's say, for example, Venus is the chief significator of relationship. So had you been single for a long time, so running into someone, being introduced to someone, or some opportunity, some enjoyable experiences, some leap ahead, some positive development in all of the aspiration endeavors where you are working. So from all of those perspectives, this month is actually creating some good energy for all the Cancer ascendant natives. So it is very advisable for you to keep your social life active, obviously following the COVID restrictions and protocol. Like if you can be connected with people through social media, through Zoom call, so that is option, or that is a choice which you have to make. But apart from that, this month is creating good energy for all the Cancer ascendant natives. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Leo ascendant natives. So friends, in your case, as you know this thing, that this transit or congregation of planets is happening in your 10th house. 10th house, which is the house of your career, which is the house of your karma, your duties, execution of duties. So this time period can be seen as very good time where your bosses might trust you, some good good exchange of accolades, appreciation might materialize. All those people or who are looking out for some job opportunity or some job promotion concerns are qualifying in your case. So this time period can actually create some good opportunity, some job call, job interview call, some consideration, or whatsoever work you have been doing from past so long. So you might get noticed, you might get appreciated, acknowledged for all of your hard work. So from all of those perspectives, this time period can be seen as very promising for all the Leo ascendant natives. Guys, the good part here is that, and the only one thing which I want to advise you here is that 10th house is something which is always in the public scrutiny, always in the public eye. So this is a time period for you to remain bit proactive, outdoor life, executing your duties, meeting people, approaching people. So this is the time for you to be in a proactive mode rather than in a very hibernation or in a inactive mode. So that is the only one thing which I want to advise for all the Leo ascendant natives. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Virgo ascendant natives. So friends, right now already in transit, your ascendant lord is in a strengthened state in your house of luck and fortune, and over and above that, the house lord of your finances, of your second house lord, is also going to get and gain strength in your 9th house. So because of which, all of those work which has been long pending due to the support of luck might take a quick leap. Some positive development might happen in those kind of circumstances and scenarios. If in your case, specifically all those people who are connected with the fields of banking, teaching, or any of the family business, if that qualifies in your case, being your own boss, having your own independent business. So this time period can be seen as very positive, very promising. The only one thing which I want to advise you right now over here is that, guys, when we talk about any of the very rare these kind of pandemic kind of situation, so here whatsoever charities, whatsoever service you offer, the return, the karmic return of it is very magnifying in terms or in capacity. So because of which, I would highly advise you, recommend you that apart from doing religious austerities, doing fasting, and giving more and more strength to your ascendant lord in transit, who is in the 9th house of religion and luck and fortune, over and above that, any of the charities, any of the seva done by you, making good use and humanitarian use of your finances during this time for philanthropic causes can actually bring some very good results for you and for your family. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Libra ascendant natives. So friends, in your case, your ascendant lord Venus is going to be in a strengthened state in the 8th house. So the good part here is that personality is definitely going to be very bit sensual, and when I say sensual, it is going to be perceived by the opposite sex. So that is how your personality is going to be perceived during this month. Like, people are definitely going to find you little bit charming, little bit attractive. That is how energies can reverberate. Over and above that, if in your case any of the you are in the fields of insurance, research, any of the revenue field, banking field, psychic fields, travel, import, export field. So even this transit can actually bring some relief, some good news for you. And guys, when we talk about the transit in the 8th house, so the good part here is that certain ascendants like Aries ascendant, like Libra ascendant, they do not get the dosha, they do not get the affliction of the rulership of the 8th house, because it is being ruled by the same planet which rules their ascendant. So because of which, some of the sudden, unpredictable financial nature of gains, some of the 8th house related matters might get activated, and basis your life, basis your aspiration could help you. Like for a spiritual seeker, some revelation, some good spiritual insights can dawn upon. For a materialistic person, this could be a time of some financial gain. So from all of those perspectives, this time period and this transit can be seen as very beneficial for all the Libra ascendant natives. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Scorpio ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your 7th house. So 7th house is definitely the house of commercial activities. It is the house of relationship. It is the house of your partnership. So because of which, in the matters of relationship, harmony, love, romance, pleasure, enjoyment, to experience that beauty of love can be a theme of this month's transit of Venus in your 7th house. And apart from that, even if you're holding any public seat, you are a content creator like me, so getting good appreciation, people might be able to connect with you on a very deeper level. So even from all of those perspectives, this transit of Venus in your 7th house can be seen as a very good time. All those people who are single. See guys, when we talk about deep intimate connection, for that we generally have to give attention to 8th house. In today's day and age, when we talk about some of the flings, some of the casual like one night stands and all, so even for that we have to take into consideration, even 7th house has got some say on that. So those kind of like lifestyle, if that qualifies in your case, although I would not recommend because of the COVID time, but if that qualifies in your case, so those kind of encounters, those kind of situations might happen in someone's case, in whose case this lifestyle is getting qualified. But apart from that, having good time with your near and dear people, experiencing that and rekindling the joy and romance and love in relationship, even all those people who are single and from a right channel expecting some good proposal coming their way, so this time period can be seen as very good. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Sagittarius ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your 6th house. Although friends, like if you will see the chart of the Kal Purush, you will see that 6th house carries the energy of a sign where Venus goes through debilitation. But trust me on this thing, that the way Venus resorts to conflict management, it is a way where there is lot of tact, there is lot of diplomacy, and where there is good hidden for everyone. So I mean to say, 6th house prospects are actually going to benefit you. If in your case you have been having hard and bitter times with your juniors, with your subordinates, those terms might get mellowed. And for all those people who are salaried professional, some good financially rewarding opportunity might come your way. All those people who are in health and fitness industry, any of the healing fields, nursing fields, they can also get benefited. And let's say, for example, if in your case any of the concerns of debts, any of the concerns of health have been long troubling you, so some relief might come. So even from that perspective, this transit of Venus can be seen as beneficial for all the Sagittarius ascendant natives. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Capricorn ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is a very important planet for you, because Venus is a Yoga Karaka planet for you. It has got the rulership of both the Kendra Bhav and the Trikona Bhav. So its strengthened state in the 5th house can be seen as a very good news for all the Capricorn ascendant natives. So to begin with, all those people in whose case academics or academic concern qualifies, so some good results can be attained. Like you will be able to get some good mentors, good advisors. You will be able to focus yourself in your academics. The only problem is that whenever Venus gets accentuated, even in transit or if in someone's chart, you have to, because your ascendant is of a planet which is the planet of discipline, and not only that, not only it is ruling your 1st house, it is also ruling your 2nd house of values at the same time. So you have to be very disciplined in life for any of big accomplishment. Unless and until you are not very strict and disciplined, trust me, nothing big accomplishment Saturn is going to grant you. So just try to avoid any of the temptation of social media or any of the attraction towards fashion, beauty, opposite sex. If you can manage all of those distractions, so this time period can actually bring good results for the students in whose case academics straight away qualifies. Even for all those people who are in any of the speculative nature of work or a livelihood, this time period can bring some very good results. And all those people who are straight away, in whose case content creation, films, television, mass media qualify, so the fifth house of entertainment is straight away getting benefited. So opportunity could come in any way. Some good audition calls. If you're already working, you have booked the scene, booked the role, your created content is already streaming. So some good appreciation might come your way, and this transit can be seen as very beneficial for all the Capricorn ascendant natives. Your mind in itself, your intellect in itself is going to be driven by the flavors of enjoyment, happiness, good for everyone, and little bit of the tinge of luxury. Moving ahead, friends. Now, if you want to understand the results for all the Aquarius ascendant natives, so friends, as you know this thing, that because of the congregation of so many planets in your fourth house of your domestic life, of your inner emotional state, contentment, so this transit can be seen as very good because Venus also rules your house of luck, house of fortune as well. So in the domestic matters, degree and sense of happiness, enjoyment, you might be able to execute your domestic responsibilities driven by the flavors of love. Some of the little bit of the travels might also materialize, enjoyment, little bit of the organizing a barbecue at home, inviting your friends. Basis the COVID protocol, you have to follow that. And even in the home front, domestic front, doing your family prayers together, any of the religious austerities, like the way in our Hindu families on certain auspicious occasions we do the part together. So recitation of holy scriptures, support of the luck, helping you. If in your case fourth house profession, occupation straight away qualifies, you are an interior decor, you are in the fields of construction, real estate, buying and selling of vehicles, anything revolving around luxury, amenities, conveniences. So this time period and this transit of Venus in its strengthened state in the core of your emotional heart of your whole chart in the fourth house can be seen as a very good time, where not only it is going to help you and bless you in the intangible aspect of the fourth house, feeling happiness, contented, but at the same time, even on the tangible aspect, this time period can be seen as a good time for accomplishment and achievements, that too which could be of financial in nature. And last, friends, for all the Pisces ascendant natives, as you know this thing, that Venus is going to be transiting in your third house. Venus, which in itself is a significator of relationship management, balance, tact, diplomacy, happiness, and even the third house signification somehow overlaps with the qualities of Venus, where third house also represents your relationship management, your terms with within the neighborhood, and your own self-initiated efforts. All those people who are connected with the fields of advertising, sales, media, marketing, or who work with their skill. So because of which this transit of Venus can actually bring some good financial reward, some good recognition, accomplishment, specifically connected to the work which you have been long doing. And all those achievements, accomplishment, or good news which could be financial in nature might be very sudden and unexpected in nature as well. Support of the friends is definitely going to help you, and even if in past there has been some difference of opinion, so you will definitely get a chance to mend all those terms, and happiness can be derived in all of your social interactions. So this is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this upcoming transit of the planet Venus. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you.